Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy birthday to you. Now y'all, Nazai don't want me to stop y'all. Every time I start talking about something else, she drags me back. On her case, she telling me something y'all. And I'm telling you right now, I am not no reader. Now y'all, everything I say is allegedly, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the like button, y'all. Appreciate your support. Okay? Now look, y'all. Allegedly, a lot of things happened to Nazaria Harris. So since she don't want me to stop, so Nazaria, you need to start talking to me. Okay, y'all. One thing about Nazaria is I got a question. I have a question. Why did she tell her friends that she's not going to see them no more? That's throwing me off, y'all. And this is how you know that's throwing me off. You told your friend they weren't going to see you no more because you know you was pregnant. Allegedly. Now, y'all, this is for educating you and me both. Criticism, community purposes. I'm still on Outer Street. Now, y'all, Outer and Bedford is street that's gonna ring our bell. Okay. Now, Beaufort and Outer, Zaya keep bringing me to y'all. Now, some things that I do know about this case that I'm gonna get into later on. Okay, and just for Nazaria, I'm here for Nazaria Harris. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all know how I am on these cases. Y'all know Funny Ethnic Grandmama Lanita. Now y'all know other cases that I covered. I didn't give up on them girls. Now look, y'all. She's not, Nazaria said that, bye y'all, I'm not gonna see y'all no more. But throwing me off that why she said it and go ask Jarvis Butts. Jarvis Butts allegedly promised that girl that he would get her some help. Because he had her all that day when she got out of school. So what throwing me off is somebody else knew about this. Somebody else knew Nazaria was at that shop. Yeah. Yeah. They knew she was at that shop. Okay? They knew that she was at that shop. Yeah. They knew she was here. They knew she was here. She was here. Sister showed up. His sister showed up. She saw Nazaria. She ain't say nothing. Hotel across the street. I got a question about Sicko. Where do they have any footages from Sicko? Any cameras around Sicko showing that Nazaria was in there and what happened when she left there? Where did he go? Now, it's some crazy stuff been going on in this video, in this case. And really, I'm not even interested in the foolishness. But look at this. Now this is foolishness. You got a young lady breaking in Jarvis Butt shop. This is not loving Naziah. This is not caring for Naziah. I mean, you don't lost your mind breaking in somebody's place of business. This is crazy. This can be a crime scene that she's interfering with. She got locked up for this, y'all. She interfering with the case.
Y'all bail me out. Bail me out, y'all. Bail me out, y'all. Bail me out, y'all.
Across from the shop, you have the travel inn. The travel inn got free movies and Wi-Fi. But you don't hear nothing about the travel inn. I don't hear the investigators speaking of the travel inn. But I do know that the travel inn is across the street from Jarvis Butt's shop, which belongs to Frank. But he let them work out of it. I am curious about this sicko. Footage is got to have some kind of footage from here. They got to investigate that. It got to be some cameras. Sicko don't play not the camera stuff. Now y'all, but I do know that this hotel came up. Y'all, Naziah want me to stay focused on this, y'all. These are the things she just keep having me do the same thing over and over. Now, Podcrest Inn is located on Harper Avenue, okay? This is one of the hotels that he allegedly takes his women. Okay, but listen to this. Y'all heard from the investigator herself. Harper Avenue. Podcrest Inn Motel is where he take his women. He had to have Naziah with him. Somebody saw something. Got to be some footages at this hotel. Now, got to be some footages. And they did catch him going in, but they didn't catch Naziah. But Naziah is so little, you can fold her up inside a blanket. We got to find out, how did he get her in this hotel? Why they didn't see him let her in this hotel? Huh? How? How is she not seen going inside of this hotel? Did he pay somebody to do something with the camera? Or did he transfer her somewhere? Did he meet up with somebody? How? Did she go back home? Did he take her home? Why would he take her home if he thought she was going to run away? That she wasn't going to never see her friend again. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go back to the detective, okay? Gotta go back to you. I gotta go back to you. You is very important.
Sometime in February.
And it's in 2004?
Yeah.
24?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you went there, what is that you did?
We spoke to the clerk that was on duty at the time. And we requested the ledger for January.
And did you receive anything from the ledger from January?
Yes, we did.
Okay, what did you receive?
There was a sign-in sheet filled out by Mr. Butts.
And did you take a copy of that signed sheet?
Yes.
And your man wrote what you did at night?
Yes.
Have you marked people to post exhibit 19? Can you tell me, you recognize what it is I just handed you?
Yes.
And is that a fair and accurate depiction of the receipt that you received from the Park Preston as it relates to Mr. Butts?
Yes, it was.
And what's the information of the post exhibit 19? Objection.
Okay, we did it as people 19.
Thank you, Judge. And looking at that receipt, who is it that checked out a room?
Charles R. Butts.
And is there an address associated with that?
Yes, there is.
Without reading the numbers of the address, what street is that on?
Wilshire Drive.
And is there a phone number associated with that person?
Yes, there is.
And what's that phone number?
313-585-8711.
And what is the day that this hotel room was checked out?
January 9th, 2024.
And is there a room number that was checked out?
Yes, room 69.
And is there a time that it was checked out?
Checked out at 12:30 p.m.
12:30.
Itself placed on evidence.
Yes.
Nothing further, Judge.
Okay, go.
So he checked out at 12:30. When he checked out at 12:30, what is on that civilian? What's on that footage camera that showed that Naziah was with him? Because if Naziah wasn't, if they don't have nothing with Naziah going in and out that hotel, Naziah wasn't at the hotel, y'all. She wasn't at the hotel. Regardless of what Naziah thought that she was gonna, what was gonna take place, they weren't gonna see her no more. She had to think that she was gonna be safe somewhere. And she was determined on Jarvis to do what he needed to do. And I think that the auntie knew about it. Now, y'all, stay with me now. She keep bringing me right here, y'all. Naziah keep bringing me right here. What time did she leave here? What's in that dumpster? When do the garbage man come? What's over here? What's in that dumpster? Something about this place right here. Car wash right here. Let's go behind him. It's cold, y'all. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold outside. So, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go behind that shot. Trying my best to get behind this shot. I got a question. Who car is this? Okay, come on. No, probably been depending. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a second. Who car is this? Or is it just a car that they worked on? When was this picture taken? I don't went here before behind the shop. I don't been behind the shop. Something ain't right, y'all. Because if he had that, listen, what's in there, y'all? But if she was in there, then Sicko would know about it. Because Sicko has to have cameras which they haven't mentioned to us about Campbell's being at sicko. Okay, stay focused, y'all. Just stay focused, okay? Don't get mad, don't do nothing, just stay focused. Because I'm curious about something. I don't know why the Fiery. What else do you know about this case? What is it? What else do you know about this case? Because when you told me you still love your grandmama, it threw me off. Something is throwing me off. Y'all, it seemed like a whole circus. I don't know who. I don't know what. But let's listen to this.
So have there been any indication, like any of her friends said she did tell us about Jarvis before? He had mentioned it.
No, they did say she mentioned that she did that she was pregnant.
Okay.
Once we got all the information back from her friends and stuff, when the detectives talked to her friends and all, they were saying that the day she was in school, the same day that she went, she got off the bus. She was telling her, like, I'm leaving y'all. I ain't gonna see y'all.
So was that indication she was thinking that they was going to run away together, maybe? You thought?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the police, they had cracked down on a lot of skip houses. There's a lot of skip houses around here.
So what he bring up the skipping for?
Going to, leaving school early, going into the house, going there. They cracked down on a lot of skip houses.
Why is he bringing up crack houses?
Okay, and then later it was found she was weighing Ypsilanti, she was here.
Right. So in my head, I'm thinking, she moved this fast, it must be a movie. She must be in a vehicle where it must be.
Now, y'all, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to get on a lot of y'all nerves. So if a lot of y'all don't want to be here for this girl and tired looking at the same thing over and over for this girl, she's bringing me here. Y'all don't have to look at it, okay? But those who with me, stick with me. Now, Jarvis got his ways from somebody. I don't know why that garbage dumpster still looking at me. Now, Naziah school records is telling me a lot about her. Okay? Her school record is telling me a lie about her. And we're going to get into that, okay? We're going to get into that. Let me go down this way while I'm talking. Because usually if somebody fooling around and they in a neighborhood where shop is, they got women's on that street. They got friends on that street. So, but that street ain't never came up. So let me turn back around. I don't think this street never came up. Okay, let's go back out here. Let's go out here. Let's go this way. Oops. Let me bring this. Hold on, y'all. Let me go down here. Let me go down this way. Why it keep taking me? I want to go this way. Hold on, y'all. Let me flip it right quick. Let me go down corner. Okay, I'm gonna go down corner. Corner, want me to go down corner. Okay, now, what I do know is everything is close to each other. All these streets are close to each other. Now, Naziah school records tells me that it shows that She don't have her records don't show no unexcused or unexplained absences. Okay? So that let me know that she go to school every day. She ain't gonna miss school. She loves school. I believe just because she was pregnant, Nazaya still would have went to school if she knew what she know what these folks could help her. Okay, we're gonna stay down the corner because there's a lot going on in this case. Now, so we know that her school records shows she don't have no unexcused absences and unexplained absences. Okay, so that means that grandma, you know she didn't run away. Now I don't know how you got run away out this case. I really don't, because she liked school. And don't forget now, she fell on the floor. She was sick. She fell on the floor. And y'all didn't even do nothing about it. I believe when they called you, you got mad. Now anyway, allegedly. Now look, y'all. She was active on social media. Before the night, she was active. Y'all got all those videos with her dancing, okay? She was active on social media before the night. No contact with the family or friends. Because don't forget, she told her friends, y'all won't see me no more. That ain't good to tell your friends. That means that you either gonna move, transfer, or sold. She don't know. Jarvis know. Jarvis an adult. He knows what can happen. Now, she ain't been on social media. She was on social media before the night. No contact with the families or friends. All these girls always got one friend that they talk to, y'all. We're going to get to one message that the friend said. She ain't gotten in touch with nobody in 2024. No medical issues. Meeting like threatening information. We don't have none of that from Nazaya. Only thing we know that we can't even find Nazaya. We don't know where Nazaya at, okay? Everything is around each other. Corner Street, Parkview, Corner Street. I don't think Jarvis had that girl around him all that day. Let the world knew that he had her all that day. Wasn't even paying. Everybody called him. Shannon called him. Asked if she seen Tuttle. And he said no, he haven't seen Tuttle. Because allegedly, somebody in that family knew what Tuttle was. She in broad daylight right here at this shop. She was in broad daylight. Come on, Sicko, help us out. Help us out, Sicko. Because Nazaya keep bringing me here. One of Nazaya's friends said, I'm doing fine. But when I used to go over there, he used to give me weird vibes. So I can't go over there with her. But I never liked her auntie or her grandma. They was weird. I wish I could say, I'm sorry. This was one of Nazaya's friends. We need to find her. They need to let her go to court. She said it was weird. To her, at her age, what is weird? Why did she feel uncomfortable? Why she didn't want to go over there? Now, y'all, the afternoon teacher, the after school teacher, Nazaya after school teacher, speaks out. Lies. I'm the after school program teacher. She was having problems with a little girl. That's who Jarvis brought up. Yes, but that was the previous year, 2023. She took Naziah out that summer. So that's true that the grandmama said. She took her out that summer because Jarvis came up there to see Naziah. Had lied to be stating he was her dad to pick her up the next day. So, Jarvis, you got some nerve to go up to that school and that school ain't report this to the grandmama? So after the grandmama took her out because of the girls, did she really take her out because of the girl? That was the afternoon teacher know what she talking about. So she said Jarvis came up there to see Naziah, had lied to be stating he was her dad to pick her up the next day. GMA, y'all know what that means. Took her out. I followed up with her asking why I haven't seen Naziah. And she stated because they moved. And didn't, let me see what they say, y'all. They didn't move. Moved, and she didn't want Naziah to having to travel that far home by herself by watching the case. You stated the same house for a while. See, the grandmama stayed in the house. See, this is something Jarvis did. Butts did. Butts want to act like the daddy, her father. That's why they didn't tell her father where they live. Now, he can't be the father. Jarvis want to be the man. Okay? Jarvis want to be the man. Butts wants to be the man with the plan. And then we have Raj River. Why did he want to come here? Why did he want to come out here? Why is this his favorite spot? Why? I'll be back, Jarvis Butts. Whenever Naziah want me to talk about this case, I'm going to continue to talk about it. Y'all have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. And I'm going to stay on their ass. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm out of here.